Today, I'm spinning the Wheel of Goats to turn the Las Vegas Raiders into a God Squad. We will spin the wheel to get a player, and then we will have 5 attempts to score a touchdown from the 30-yard line with him. If we succeed, we get to add him to the team, but if we don't, we lose a life. We only get 3 lives, and after that, we have to take the team we have into franchise and simulate to see how good they are. Let's go. So on this wheel, I put the 5 best players at each position, and the first player we are going to get is Antonio Gates. That's a fun one. We have 10 attempts to score a touchdown. Let's go. All right, here we go. We have Antonio Gates lined up right there on the right side. You can see him on the side of that line, and we're going to be looking at him every time. It's our first attempt. He has the space. Stay up, and he gets it done. First try. He gets to be added to the team. All right, here we go. We're on to our second spin. Let's see who we get. It's going to be Jonathan Ogden. I believe he's an offensive lineman, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, here we go. Jonathan Ogden, yes, is an offensive lineman. He is an all-time great offensive tackle, left tackle for the Ravens. And we've got him lined up at wide receiver over there. And I think this might be the first one we fail because he's not going to be very good at catching. All right, that was our first attempt. And now we're looking at our second. Oh, my gosh. Is it there? Let's go. They just left him wide open. So he was a 51 overall wide receiver, and he was able to get the touchdown. So we put him back in his position, and he's a 99 overall monster. Now it's time to get on to our next player. All right, we haven't failed yet. So our next player is going to be... No way. It's my GOAT, Drew Brees. Let's go. All right, here we go, Drew Brees. And this is the one position that once we get one, we take the rest off the board. So he is going to be our one and only guy so long as we get this. We have 5 attempts here, and we're going to throw it there, and we do not get it first try. Here we go with our second try, dude. We cannot miss out on getting my favorite player ever, Drew. No, we're hit as we throw. That's our second attempt. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, we have Taysom Hill. Drew Brees loves Taysom Hill, and he gets tackled at the 5. No! All right, here is our 4th attempt. I don't really know who to look to. We're just going to throw it there, please. No, we have one last attempt. All right, it all comes down to this. This is our last attempt. We're going to put it right there on the money. What a throw. We get to add Drew to the team. All right, we've already gotten 3 players. Now it's time to add our 4th. Let's see what's going to be. Emmitt Smith. That is fire. Let's go. Here we go with Emmitt Smith. This should be a fun one, and I think we should get it. I'm not too worried about losing a life here. Here goes our first attempt, and it is not very good. Second attempt now, and I mean, it will be pretty hard with the running back to get a 30-yard run. We were pretty close to breaking that free. Here we go, our 3rd attempt. Oh, this could be the one. We hurdle him, but we're not able to get past the second guy. 4 attempts left, and I'm starting to get a little worried. The offensive line is not holding up too good. Last attempt. Here we go, and Cam Hayward just exploded the play, and we can lose our first life. So we somehow failed with Emmitt Smith, and now we have to spin again, but we are 1 life down, and we're going to get our first defensive player, Eric Berry. Okay, here we go with Eric Berry. He's currently wearing 89. I do not know why, but we can change that in a little bit. He's an excellent safety for the Chiefs in the 2010s. He actually beat cancer, but first try was not successful. But he's just an awesome player, and he's an absolute inspiration. But we're going to need something crazy here because we've already lost 1 life. All right, here we go, Barry. Come on. We need you, pal. Need a big play here. He's running the slant. We'll give it a second. We'll throw it in there. Dive for the end zone. I think he got it. We'll check. So as you can see right here, the ball is across the line. And I believe I'm going to call that a touchdown. Let's go. We get Eric Berry. All right, now it's time to spin for our 6th player. We've gotten 4. We failed 1. And now we are going for Bruce Smith, one of the best pass rushers ever. Okay, now we have Bruce Smith. And this is going to be a pretty hard one because he is a defensive lineman. But we really want to bring him in. So we're going to try to put it there. And our first try is not successful. And remember, we already are down 1 life. So we cannot lose another. We just simply cannot afford to. We're going to try to roll out a little bit and put it right there for Bruce Smith, and he can't get it. All right, here we go. Come on. 3rd attempt. I kind of like right there. He catches it this time, but he's down at the 5. Okay, this is our 4th attempt. Here we go. Oh, my gosh. Last attempt here. It is now or never. We need Bruce Smith to come up clutch. Put it right there. And we don't get Bruce Smith. And we only have 4 players. And we have 1 life left. Now we need to get another player. And I think it really should be someone that's pretty easy. Because we're having a hard time. Prime time. That should be really easy. Because he's going to be a very high overall wide receiver as well. Alright, this one should be pretty easy. He's over there wearing 19 for some reason. We can fix that in a little bit. But he is a 96 overall wide receiver, I think, and we're gonna get it done first try. Let's go. That looked a little weird because he dropped it so fast, but I promise he did catch it, and he's in the end zone. He's just, he didn't want to celebrate, I guess. So we have 1 life left, but this is what the team is currently looking like. Deion Sanders is a cornerback, and if we don't get a wide receiver, we'll have him play wide receiver too. Antonio Gates at tight end. Drew Brees is our quarterback. Eric Berry, a strong safety. Ogden, a left tackle. And then we still have some of these guys that are on the team that are still pretty good, like Max Crosby and Ashton Genty and all these guys. But we still need to bring it up quite a bit before we lose our last life. But now it's time to spin the wheel again, and we got to see who we're going to get. It's going to be... Yikes, it's another offensive lineman, Anthony Munoz. This is going to be very hard. All right, here we go. It's our first attempt with Anthony Munoz, and I think it's going to be a good one. Oh my gosh, no way. First try. It was so close. Now we have him going deep. We're going to try to put some air under it. Attempt number 3. We're going to try to throw it right there. He has the space, and he's going to get it done on the 3rd try. Let's go. So we have 2 really solid offensive linemen now, but there's still more that we want to get, and a tight end would be pretty sick. Shannon Sharp, let's go. Now it's time for Shannon Sharp. I'm super excited for this one because he's just an absolute beast. We're going to try to throw it up high. Come on. He didn't even try for it. 1 attempt down. We cannot be failing with him. We just simply cannot. He is too dang good to be failing with. We already... failed with Emmitt Smith once. Oh my gosh, he's cooking. There's a bad throw from Bo. We're going to dive, and he's down at the 1. So close. Here we go. We're going to send him on this post route. Maybe we can get him alone. We'll try to put it there. Go up for it. He catches it. Down at the 1 again. Are you serious? Now it's our 4th attempt. Here we go. We're going to throw it right there on the money. It was not on the money. No. It is now or never. It's our 5th attempt, and I think we got him in the back of the end zone. Let's go. We got Shannon Sharp, which is awesome, but the problem is we already got Antonio Gates, and they already have Brock Bowers, so I think we're going to move Shannon Sharp to wide receiver. So we move Shannon Sharp to our wide receiver, and now he is our first one. He comes in at a 96 overall. Not as great at wide receiver as he was at tight end, but this is our first wide receiver, but also we have Deion Sanders, who we are probably going to put at wide receiver unless we get a couple more guys, but now it's time to get back to the wheel. Now we're spinning the wheel again, and I'm kind of hoping for a defensive player here because we haven't gotten very many, and that's a pretty big one. Champ Bailey, an all-time cornerback. So we've got back-to-back Broncos now because we got Champ Bailey, and we just had Shannon Sharp, so I'm looking to get a nice touchdown here with Champ. We're going to try it there. It's not complete. For attempt number 2, we're looking at him on a corner route. We kind of have him. We just, oh my gosh, that got popped up in the air. Now it's time for attempt 3. It's going to be one-on-one. We're just going to be able to throw it up and see if he'll come down with it. He can't. Now it's time for attempt 4. We're put him on a post route. I'm hoping that he will come open here. Come on. We're going to instantly pump fake it there. Try to throw it right there. Why did he not even try for it? Attempt number 5. He's running this corner route. It'd be so sick to add him to the team. And he might have gotten in right there. Let's check. It all comes down to this. Come on, let's see. He got in. He got in because his knee is going to hit right there. He's in. We get to add Champ to the team. Now we are once again back at the wheel after we just got to add Champ Bailey to the team. That's insane. And now we get to go for Bo Jackson. All right, here we go with Bo Jackson, and he was on the Raiders, and that's our team. So we kind of get to see what our team is looking like right now. It's kind of exciting. We're going to toss this one to Bo Jackson outside, and he is an absolute beast. Juking people out. Oh, what a hit. Attempt number 2, though. I'm thinking we should be able to get this one pretty easily. Here we go, and Bo Jackson gets to stay on the team. All right, we're going for another big-time player here. Come on, give me a legend. Is it Reggie White? Okay. All right, here we go. We got Reggie White. All right, here we go. We got Reggie White. This is our first attempt, And this one's going to be so hard. I mean, he's going to be so slow. We got pretty close there. All right, here we go. We're looking for him again. Jalen Hurts, chuck that thing. He catches it again, but down at the 15. 3 more attempts and the challenge is over. Come on, here we go. He couldn't bring it in. All right, attempt number 4. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. And now it is attempt number 5. If we cannot get it here, then it is time to go to the simulation. We're going to try to throw it there. He catches it down at the 5 again. We don't get to add him, and now we have to stop adding players and go to franchise. Hold up, you've made it this far in the video. I can tell that you were enjoying it. So if you would go down and leave a like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. It's completely free. Thank you. Let's get back to the video. Alright, so here is a look at the team. If you're wondering why they're all hidden, it's because when I created them, they're technically rookies still, but they'll soon have their X factors. So we have Shannon Sharp and Deion Sanders as our wide receivers, and Drew Brees is our quarterback, which is awesome. Bo Jackson at running back, and Antonio Gates up here is playing tight end. We also have Anthony Munoz and I think Jonathan Ogden that we added to the offensive line, which makes this offense a 93 overall. But the defense, even though we added 3 amazing players and possibly one of the best players in football currently already plays on the team, they are an 83 overall. This team absolutely sucks, man. It is so bad. But we got Eric Berry, Champ Bailey, and Deion Sanders. We're going to sim to midseason and see how they're doing. So at the bye week, halfway through the season, we are 5-2, which isn't awful, but I expected it to be better. This is what the team is looking like. Deion Sanders has gotten his X factor because he's playing on both sides of the ball, so he's getting twice as many snaps. And it looks like that is it amongst our guys, but they should be getting it pretty soon. Like, what's Eric Berry at? He's at 450, so probably 2 more games, maybe 1 more game, and they will have it. But now it's time to sim to the playoffs and see if this team can make it all the way there. So we made the playoffs at 13-4, and it looks like we're sitting at probably the 2 seed. Yep, right behind the Bills. Let's take a look. I'm sure they all got their X factors now. Yes, they finally did. That's insane. This team looks crazy, bro. All right, let's take a look at these stats and see how our guys performed. Drew Brees had 3,700 yards almost and 33 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Bo Jackson had 2,200 yards and 29 touchdowns. He might have just broke 2 records with that. That is insane. Oh my gosh. And Ashton Ginty even got 11 touchdowns, so he could have had 40 touchdowns, bro. That is unreal. Shannon Sharp had 900 yards. Antonio Gates had 600. Bo Jackson had some. I don't know. Where is he? So it's not showing. Not showing Deion's receiving stats. That's kind of weird. But interceptions wise, let's see. Champ Bailey had 3. Did he take any back to the house? Let's see. Looks like we had no touchdowns. Okay, that's all right. But 3 interceptions for Champ Bailey. Jeremy Chin got 2. Deion had 1. Eric Berry had 1. Nice. All right. Well, we can look at punt return, and we should see, yep, Deion. He didn't take any back to the house, but he did get 237 yards from that. Okay, let's see if any of our guys won an award, and Bo Jackson was second. That is nuts. Oh my gosh. I don't know how he didn't win it. He had 2,200 yards. Man, that is rough. We'll also take a look at the AFC. Yep, Offensive Player of the Year went to Bo Jackson. Defensive Player of the Year went to Max Crosby. So it wasn't even one of our guys. Yeah, I figured, I was just thinking that Rookie of the Year was definitely going to be one of our guys on both sides. No! What? Oh my gosh, Deion didn't even win Rookie of the Year. Wow, okay. Well, let's actually look at the record book real quick and see. Yes, he broke both records. Rush and rush touchdowns, single season records. That's stupid, bro. That is insane. All right, well, now it's time to simulate this first game of the playoffs. We're taking on the Patriots. Let's see if we can win. We beat the brakes off of the Patriots 38-12. Now it's the divisional round and we're taking on the Chargers. I think we got this one too. Let's see. And we lost by 1 point to the Chargers in the divisional round. That absolutely sucks. If these guys can't save the Raiders, I don't know what can. But that does it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you like this concept, drop a comment and let me know if you have any other ideas. I'll see you next time. Peace.